Hello, this is a documented trip. I am interested in getting a Nissan Leaf electric vehicle. I drive 53 miles round trip to work and back, and the good people at Craft Nissan have lent it to me to see if it would make this trip. And so I'm going to document it on video, showing you every phase. Okay, as you can see, I'm getting ready to start. I'm on a full charge and it says I have an 86-mile range. And I'll keep you posted. So I hope you can see the dashboard. You can see I'm traveling at about 50 miles per hour. I turned the AC on and I lost 4 miles from my range. I currently have 80 miles range. I've driven 3 miles. So this is an open country road, not a lot of stoplights, and I'm going to be traveling on the interstate pretty soon at higher speeds. I just finished driving 5 miles on that same open country road, and I want you to notice my range has actually increased up to 82 miles to go. I'm now about to get on the Interstate 10 expressway and travel at higher speeds. And I'd like to note that the car rides extremely smooth. It's a very, very pleasant ride. Okay, I hope you can see the dashboard. I'm traveling at 71 miles per hour down Interstate 10. Very high speed, very comfortable ride. The car doesn't really like these speeds, but it's just part of my daily commute, and I thought I'd show you, can the electric vehicle handle being on interstate speeds for a short time. Now I want you to notice I'm not compromising on using in the electronics. The navigation system's running full tilt. The AC is on. And at this point, I'm really enjoying this ride. Just hope it continues. Okay, I'm coming up on my exit. I've been driving on the interstate for 14 miles. This is part of my daily commute. I want you to notice I've maintained pretty high speeds. I'm finally going less than 70. The range on my car is now 57 miles. I've driven exactly 20 miles, 14 of which have been on the interstate at or over 70 miles per hour most of the time. I'm off the interstate, sitting at a red light. Want to note that the car's range actually has increased by a mile since I got off the interstate and stopped. These are the gates to my children's elementary school. It's our first stop in the morning. I want you to notice I'm stopped, and the dashboard has actually increased my range to 59 miles remaining. I have driven up to 70 miles now on my odometer, which started at 46 miles. So I have actually driven 24 miles at this point, and now I'm going to drive to my workplace. Okay, I'm at work. I hope that you can read the dashboard. You see I started with 46 miles on my odometer. I've made it to work with 73 miles. So that's 57 miles. My car says it still has, I'm sorry, that's 29 miles. My car says 59 miles remaining. And I am in my parking space at work. I'm now going to turn the car off, walk around for a few minutes, and make the drive home. Okay, starting the journey home. I have to go pick up the kids from school, so we'll start here, and we're heading off to their school. You can see there's some really nice features on this vehicle, including a rear camera and side and front. And off I go. I'm driving along, getting ready to head to get my children from their school, and I wanted to demonstrate the ability of this car to make a pretty good U-turn. Very, very nice and tight turning radius. I could have turned to that middle lane easily. So I just wanted to point that out. I'm really enjoying this test drive to this point. Here's a picture of my dashboard. I've driven now to get my kids. I'm at their school with 55 miles of range still to go. Here I am at the children's school. And now I'm going to travel back to the interstate and travel at high speeds again and see how we do on the way home. Okay, reaching the next leg of my journey, jumping back on Interstate 10. If anyone's watching this video, just want you to know I'm filming this in the North Florida Panhandle area. I want you to notice it accelerates quite nicely. Something else I wanted to point out during this drive, I have been running the radio the entire time. I've been turning it down during all the previous filming, so I left the volume up a little bit so you could hear it, noting that I haven't compromised on its features. And if you can see, you'll note the speedometer is reading right at 70 miles per hour, and if you can make out the dash, you'll see my range has dropped to 45 miles, but I've reached 82 miles on the odometer. I'm feeling so confident that the range far exceeds my normal commute. My son just called and asked if I would go pick up some hot dogs from the grocery store. So I'm actually going to get off the interstate, not at my exit, given that my car tells me I have 40 more miles of range and I live at the next exit, which is only another 7 miles. So I just thought worth noting, I'm going to add a pit stop, which is not uncommon to our normal day. We do stop at the grocery store right here.
Jacob Asher says he did not go around.
Well, I finished going to the grocery store, and I thought for amusement purposes, show you the gas stations that I'm going to get really used to just passing right on by. Now I'm going to get back onto the interstate, finish the ride home. On my way home, hope you can see that speedometer. It reads over 70. I wanted you to know that I'm not taking it easy. It says 72 right there. I'm on I-10. I still have 29 miles of range, and my exit's coming up in about 4.5, 5 miles. And here's my exit. I just spent 28 miles on Interstate 10, traveling at 70 miles per hour or over most of the time. And this Nissan Leaf has 21 miles left of range. I'm within 5 miles of my house. Very exciting. I do not have any range anxieties from this test drive. I'm actually quite pleased with this vehicle. I'm very impressed with its technology as I pass by another gas station. I'm pulling into my home now. After driving, I'll show you. From 46 to 102 miles, I believe that's 56 miles round trip. I still have 19 miles of range remaining on this charge. I have used my navigation system, radio. I haven't compromised. 28 miles of this was actually on the interstate at speeds of 70 to 75 miles per hour. So, very impressed. Nice work, Nissan. I am the newest owner. I will be now purchasing the Nissan Leaf as it can handle my daily commute easily, quite easily.